he'll be able to take it if he loses.
If he does lose, maybe want to go away for a while. Try some non-campaign sex, see if it holds up.
God damn it, Richard. Why are you always in my room?
'Cause it's neater. You know, Henry, when this is all over, you and me ought to work together. Set up a consulting firm, tap that black Hotchkiss vote.
Oh, look, both of you, stop with the when this is over, we are pros crap, all right? Maybe you're pros, but I've gotten emotionally involved.
Can I sleep here?
No.
All right, shit.
On this primary day in New Hampshire, where the polls are still open, Harris is a serious man and has serious things to say about America's economic future. People of this country recognize that, and that's why we're going to see some upsets today, Tom.
But the biggest upset has got to be for Jack Stanton. Stanton, like George Romney, Ed Muskie, Gary Hart before him, flamed for an instant and then burned out. He's just stirring the ashes now. But the fact is, Jack...
It rains across the upper Midwest. And with 15% of the vote in, we are predicting Lawrence Harris to win in New Hampshire. Narrowly.
Well, shit, that ain't nothing. I mean, yeah, it's his own state. He's got to win here.
Governor Jack Stanton, who is still campaigning, by the way, has obviously decided to fight right down to the wire and is in downtown Manchester on this cold and rainy night fighting to pick up any last-minute votes. This has been his technique all along, and many are surprised just how effective it has been.
In fact, according to exit polls, an overwhelming number of Stanton voters say the deciding factor for them was that they actually met the governor. So we predict Governor Jack Stanton a close second to Lawrence Harris, with Nelson and Martin a distant third and fourth.
I'll be a son of a bitch.
Oh, don't be discouraged. We can still win.
Are you crazy? Didn't you hear him? We're second. We're live. We're a fucking miracle, man.
On the road again. Just can't wait.
We have a chance now, a real chance. If we could just get rid of Harris.
Harris will probably take Colorado.
He could take Florida, too, unless you start hitting him.
I'll get Florida. It's a South.
But it's Jewish. You gotta fire off a silver bullet in Florida, Jack.
Without Harris, we have the field.
No negative or boomerang. I know it.
Huh?
I'm not going negative.
For president, Jack Stanton or Lawrence Harris?
I believe in real solutions and telling the truth. Jack Stanton believes in glib answers to tough questions about his country and himself. I'm Lawrence Harris. I'll fight the tough fights. I won't run away. It's a question of character.
Paid for by the Harris for President Committee.
Okay, I'm gonna kill some bitch.
Yes! Yes!
I agree with many of his votes, but some. Well, I think it's important to stand with our friends. And America has no better friend than the state of Israel.
Hello, folks. I'm Izzy Rosenblatt, and I'm here with Schmooze for Jews. And my guest today is presidential nominee and JFK lookalike, Governor Jack Stanton.
Hi, Izzy.
Hi, Jack. Jack, when we were talking before, you were telling me that your mama liked Vegas. As a tip to our listeners, when she goes there, where does she stay? Which hotel?
Well, she's pretty loyal to the MGM Grand.
MGM Grand. Listen up, you Vegas fans. And who is her favorite act there? Is it Wayne Newton?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Now, to satisfy the curiosity of our Vegas fans, when your mother plays blackjack, where does she stand pat? Is it 16?
Well, she is a bit of a gambler. But so sometimes she'll go up to 17.
Oh, my. Excuse me, Governor, but I'm told that we have Senator Harris on the phone. Hello, this is indeed an honor.
Thank you.
We were just talking with Governor Stanton about how his mother loves Las Vegas. I was wondering, Senator, does your mother have a favorite vacation spot?
My mother's dead.
Oh. I'm sorry.
And Jack Stanton should be ashamed of the way he's scaring a lot of other elderly people down here.
You mean about going up to 17?
What?
I'm not following you.
He's telling people that I'm going to cut their Social Security.
Well,
And
come on, Larry, it's part of your book.
everyone knows what you're doing down here, the sleazy politics you're
Is
playing.
it okay if I get a word in here?
Go ahead, Governor, be my guest.
Well, I can tell you that cost of living adjustments are calculated to keep up with inflation. But I guess you don't think that's such a good idea.
Now, wait a minute. I didn't say that.
Well, that's right here in your book.
I said it has to be studied. Who knows? We might even want to spend more on cost of living adjustments.
Tell me, Senator Harris, who is your favorite comedian?
What?
I'm telling the folks what my positions are, and you're the one here
No,
that...
you're distorting my positions. This is the reason no one trusts the political process.
No, you just can't defend
Not
your
when
position.
you play these games. Ladies and gentlemen, we just can't afford to keep spending money like this.
But you just said that you might want to spend more on cost of living adjustments. Larry, I think you're confused.
No. Excuse me. But now listen.
The phones haven't stopped ringing.
Fantastic, it was a rout.
I couldn't believe it when we heard Harris's voice on the phone, could we?
No, we couldn't.
He's fucked now. We're gonna walk away with Florida.
You bet.
Wait, turn on CNN.
Quiet down.
September. According to sources, Senator Harris suffered 2 heart attacks. The first one immediately after a phone call with Governor Jack Stanton during a Florida radio talk show. The senator collapsed at his hotel and was rushed to a local hospital where he remains in a coma. His condition is listed as critical. Hospital sources in Florida will not confirm the senator's condition at this point. It's difficult to say exactly what effect this will have on the campaign.
Shit, Henry.
I'm really sorry.
The governor would like your input on New York. How do you think they'll take the thing with Harris?
Well, Susan, I think we have to see if Harris is still in.
It's not very helpful. Lucille?
Well, if Harris is out and Elzio doesn't change his mind and jump in, I say the race is ours by default.
Oh, my God, this poor woman.
I want to thank you. I want to thank all of you for your remarkable outpouring of affection. It's obvious that my husband will not be able to continue his campaign for the presidency.
Fantastic.
We have asked our good friend, former Governor Fred Picker of Florida, to carry on for us.
I'm not going to hire a bunch of folks to tell me what you're thinking and how I can get at you.
Well, then what exactly are you going to do?
I'm just going to talk straight.
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
Who is
folks,
this
you
guy?
heard it here.
Well, let's not panic. He's as much as admitted he's running, so now we're gonna see some tarnish on the golden image. The media giveth, and go fuck yourself.
Governor, why did you quit politics in 1978?
There are a lot of reasons, Charlie. I had personal problems.
I know this can't be easy for you to talk about.
No, it's not. But I guess it's part of the game now, so I'll be candid. You see, what happened was I got too wrapped up in the business of being governor, and I began to neglect my family, and my wife fell in love with another man. I quit in part to see if I could salvage my marriage, but I couldn't. And so then I just wanted to make sure that my boys knew that they had 2 parents that loved them very much.
Awesome.
That's a remarkable
Best I've ever seen.
testimonial, Governor, and I thank you.
What do we do?
So candidly about
Well, now we panic.
matters. As I said earlier, it must be very difficult.
Listen, I'm a good consultant, and I know New York, but I'm not a magician. Those rumors about you and the black girl.
Norman, can I tell him I gave blood to disprove the charge and we're just waiting for the results?
No, that's too defensive.
I don't like the contrast between why you gave blood and why Picker gave blood.
I agree. But it might be a good idea to get on some TV shows like Montel and Geraldo.
You can strip away those last annoying little shreds of dignity and just wallow in trash.
Why campaign in New York at all? What is the use?
You have to. You can't skip New York.
Well, they'll kill me.
No, it'll just feel like they have. But you'll survive. We'll find a way to survive.
Now, don't break our hearts.